Chima, how's it feel to be part of 409?
God is great. I don't know. My teammates came out playing hard. You know, in the offense, we weren't 100%, but they're a good team, man. A lot of respect to Illinois. Hey, man, a lot of respect to y'all boys, man. Hey, 2-1. A lot of respect to y'all boys.
What's going on? My name is Chimo Coley. I played at Penn State and in the NFL for the Seattle Seahawks.
Touchdown, Penn State. Give the fullback a little sugar. Yes, sir.
One thing I can always stress is education, man, because truth be told, football is not always going to be there for you to fall back on.
It's wrapping up everything for me at Penn State, but I really feel like, you know, this experience has been like none other. I couldn't pay for this, I couldn't duplicate it. I met so many good people here, and the education I received here is first rate, as well as the football experience. So I'm just, you know, I'm really grateful. The Penn State degree is the type of person a Penn Stater is, you know what I mean? It's about the, you know, the morals and the integrity that go with it. And to have two and a minor, you know what I mean, is just, you know, not a lot of people can say that. So I'm really pleased with everything.
You get your degree, you know, you get good grades in high school, and you're fortunate enough to go to college. That's always going to be there for you.
It doesn't even feel real. It feels like, you know, I'm going to come and then we're going to start winter workouts, which everybody hates, and then we're going to go spring and summer and do it all over again. I can't believe that, you know, I got here in 07, and now I'm about to get out of here as a senior. It's just a great feeling. I'm really blessed.
We're here live with the Nigerian prince right here, Chizimo Kule.
Oh, man. You know what they call him in Jersey? Big man.
This guy right here?
Thank you.
He's a living legend. I never seen
Thank you for coming to our school, Gerald. Penn State, it's meant so much. It's, you know, I feel like this place really grew me up. Be on time, be well dressed, be well represented of the university, and you know, I just feel like without Penn State, I wouldn't be the person I am today, and that's genuine because the people I met here and the experiences I had can't be duplicated anywhere else.
Education first. That has to be your main priority. Stay out of trouble, and you can be great. Keep up the good work, fellas.
West Bolivar Middle School. Great to see you guys. Must say it's been a while, actually a whole lifetime, being that I've never been to Mississippi. But even as I sit here in my house in western Pennsylvania, the wonders of technology has made it possible for me to talk to you right here and right now in your classroom. Awesome. Now, with those wonders of technology, you know that word travels fast. And so words come up here to Pennsylvania that some of you guys might want to be football players when you grow up, NFL players, maybe even some other sports, some other professional athletes out there in the classroom. And that is awesome. I would like to take my time right here to encourage you all to keep those dreams. Safeguard them, protect them, work for them. Don't be afraid to put your blood and your sweat and your tears into them, because something good will come out of that sacrifice. I knew it when I was young, and I tried to do that, and I tried to see it through high school and college, and I will say that even if things don't work out exactly as they plan, they will work out for good. That I can assure you. Now, one thing that you won't necessarily associate with success on the athletic field is the other A word, academics. I mean, obviously, I'm sure your coaches and teachers have told you that, like, listen, if you don't make the grades in the classroom, you can't be eligible to actually play. And that goes for high school level sports, which you guys will be going to in a few years, and also college too. The sport that I just got done with. I just finished my 5 years of playing college football at Penn State, as you can tell, and it was a great time. It was a time that was not only successful in football terms, but also academically as well. And one of the cool things that I learned there is you know, academic prowess translates not just to the classroom, but also to the success you're going to have on the athletic field. Our coach that just got hired last year and who coached us to a great season this year, his name is Bill O'Brien, and he just came from the New England Patriots, a team that's has some pretty good amount of success in the NFL the last few years. And so he just coached in the Super Bowl before he came to coach us, and for the last few years he had coached Tom Brady, you know, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL game. And the cool thing that he said about Tom Brady was that, you know, he was good because he could throw well, and he was good because he could move his feet and everything. But the thing that separated Tom Brady from everybody else was his ability to study, his ability to learn. He said Tom would take lots of time by himself. He would be disciplined enough. He would be rigorous on himself enough to study his playbook, to simply know more than anybody else, to learn at a higher capacity than anybody else. And so that learning and that knowledge, come game time, would translate to success on the field. I thought that was awesome, and that's something that, academic principle applied to an athletic field takes you from, decent NFL quarterback to maybe one of the best of all time. I know that myself too, how academics can translate into athletic success, because my story when it came to college football is a little different than most folks. You hear about a lot of guys getting scholarship offers and to all these big schools and everything, and that wasn't me. I got recruited as a walk-on, meaning I really wasn't recruited at all to begin with. So I had to pay my way to play my first few years. But one of those things that allowed me to become a walk-on at Penn State, to become a part of their program, even though they didn't recruit me enough to have a scholarship, was the fact that I had good grades. You see, as a walk-on, you almost have to sell yourself in some other ways. What else can I bring to the program that will help it, besides just what I can do on the football field? And so, me in high school, I didn't get in any trouble. I was always a good teammate. I was always a good citizen in the classroom, and I also had good grades. As a matter of fact, I was actually accepted into Penn State before I even talked to anybody on the football team or on the football staff about trying to come play for them. So there's like one more check on my list as far as why we might look at this kid Shane and give him a shot to play football. So if I would have been a troublemaker, if I wouldn't have had the grades, if I was somebody that really couldn't be trusted, maybe they would just say, you know what, sorry kid, we'll give this walk-on spot to somebody else who's got their act together a little more. So I know myself that academics can pave the way for academic success very deeply and very greatly. So my message to all you guys out there is probably the same thing that you've heard from a lot of other people. I know you got teachers and coaches in your ears nagging you. And studying your math books and your history books probably isn't the funnest thing to do. But if you can learn that self-discipline, and if you can take that and apply it to your own lives at a young age that you guys are, 8th grade, middle school, on the verge of becoming high schoolers in a few years, that will benefit you greatly. And when I say greatly, I mean greatly. You will be a leg up on everybody else, and it's something that can help you be successful in whatever you do. Whether you do realize your dream and you become a professional athlete, or whether you go into the business world, or whether you try to be what I want to be and I'm going to try to be a writer, or something like that. Being able to study and being able to learn is something that will benefit you for the whole rest of your life. So that word that travels fast also told me that some of you guys might end up playing for Coach Johnson down the road. That little birdie, the little that's giving me all this information, told me he's a good dude too. So you're gonna have to listen to him, just like you should listen to my good friend, Mr. Carlo. She's a good teacher, I'm sure, and she cares about you greatly, even if she might nag you and might push you to do things like learning and studying that you might not want to do greatly as well, as much as well. So all I'm saying is, hey, all you guys, Josh, Kirzarian, Darrenadra, Taranika, Quadricus, Darrell, and Keziah. Every single one of you, and everybody else, all your classmates too, because it'll be your duty to be the leaders now. You got this message. You got some wisdom now, maybe a little bit, and it's your job to set the example for everyone else to follow. So take this, study it. You can. I'm sure you'll be talking. I think another guy's got some words to share with you too. But take this, apply it to your lives, and go chase those dreams. And don't let anybody else tell you it's not going to happen. Because if you do the work, if you're willing to sacrifice, if you're willing to do the things athletically and academically, great things will come. So keep the faith, keep working, and have a great summer.